Oh, what's going on, guys? Gamer Dude back once again, bringing you some more informative gaming news. But before we begin, y'all know the routine, or at least I hope you do by now. If you are new to the channel, please make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe, because it would just be your good deed of the day. Same applies if you are a returning viewer. Now then, as you can tell by the title, today's video is regarding Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. And before I get into this video, before I break it down and everything, I just want to say that although this game is supposedly set in the Arkham timeline, after reading this article and with the information I'm about to convey to you, it really does just feel like Marvel's Avengers with a DC logo slapped on it. It is essentially identical in every way. And I'm slightly disappointed, considering it's meant to be in the Arkham Legacy. But anyway, moving on, let's break down and discuss what I have discovered. Now then, new details of Rocksteady's Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League have been revealed on Reddit. I know mythical lands of Reddit, not always true. You've got to take whatever you hear on there with a pinch of salt. But apparently these details have been verified by the subreddit's moderators. Now, the new details reveal the game's price, what editions it'll have, and any details. While typically such posts would be considered just a rumour, one of the subreddit moderators has given the post a legit tag and has verified the user's claims. If that weren't the case, I wouldn't be delivering this news to you. Now, according to the leak, an internal yet not final trailer of the game was shown at a trade show, revealing that two versions of the game will indeed be released. The Deluxe Edition, which will apparently cost $99.99, and will grant players access to the game 3 days before its official release. In addition, players will also get Battle Pass points and extra costumes. I've discussed Battle Pass in my previous Suicide Squad videos. I really don't want to go into detail on that again. You know how I feel about that. It is just stupid and ridiculous. The other edition is called the Day 1 Edition, and on the other hand will cost $69.99. And the only bonus that comes with that is a few extra costumes. So why call it Day 1 Edition? At least other Day 1 editions comes with something other than a few costumes. Anyway, details on the game itself include the following: a real-time weather system, which has been stated in previous videos, a detailed day and night cycle, also stated before. Metropolis is also apparently twice the size of the map from Arkham Knight, so twice the size of Gotham. Makes sense, you know, Metropolis is a bigger city than Gotham, so yeah, good call on that. Rocksteady is also working on 1 year of content, new characters, and missions. Now, this is where I come back to my carbon copy of Marvel's Avengers. It's happened before. We've seen it with Marvel's Avengers, you know, that they did this big story thing, and the story for Marvel's Avengers was great. And then they promised us all this extra end-game content, and it failed, and now the game has been delisted, and everybody hates it still. So, I'm sorry, but I think the same thing is going to happen to Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I'm a big fan of superhero games, and I don't think there's enough of them based around DC. There's a bunch of Marvel ones, but I don't think there's enough based around DC, because after the Arkham games, the DC universe of games started to fall away a little. Anyway, the next piece of information states clearly that you can play the game co-op, online, or play it solo and switch between the 4 different characters, once again following the same formula as Marvel's Avengers. The endgame content was specifically online based, but you could play it alone aside from the raids. I really hope they don't put raids in this game, because it just wouldn't work. It just wouldn't fit the aesthetic, considering it's in the Arkham universe. The trailer also makes a point that the players should play how they want to. It makes a point that each character has distinct traversal and distinct combat, Deadshot is gunplay, the others are more melee focused. No details, however, have been released on the microtransactions or XP or anything of the game, whether it be live service or just a general game that gets end game update content, which I suppose essentially could still be considered live service. But yeah, at the time of recording this video, I can't independently verify these leaks, so once again, do take it with a pinch of salt. But as you may or may not know, earlier this year the game was indeed pushed back to a 2024 release because everybody hated it. Remember how the internet saved the Sonic movie? It's essentially the same with video games. The internet is a very powerful place. People talk and other people listen. That's the thing about the internet. Everybody listens. But yeah, after the delay, Suicide Squad is scheduled for release on PlayStation 5, Windows, Xbox Series X and S on February 2nd, 2024. But that's just about everything I could find on the news and information regarding Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Granted, it's not a lot, but it's something. Initially, when this game was first announced, I was super hyped for it. I was looking forward to it because, obviously, it's set in the Arkhamverse. I want to see a continuation of that story. I want to know what happened to Bruce Wayne. I want to know if that big fear bat thing in the post-credit teaser for Arkham Knight was Bruce Wayne, or if it was Jason Todd. And Suicide Squad seemingly answers that with it being, well, with Bruce Wayne still being alive. But it kind of drifts away from the whole idea of that being the main focus of the game, and the main focus of the game actually being possibly, potentially, Marvel's Avengery, which kind of puts me off it a little. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Do you think it's going to flop like Marvel's Avengers? Do you think it's going to get a year or two of content, and then they're just going to be like, well, no one's playing it, bye? Essentially what happened with Marvel's Avengers. I mean, granted, COVID really did impact Marvel's Avengers quite a bit in terms of content, but still, the player base was always lacking on Marvel's Avengers. And I'm sorry to say, it happens with pretty much all live service games. Nobody likes them. Stop making them. Because the developers make a bunch of these promises, and they never deliver. They advertise such great content for their game before launch. They even give us a great teaser trailer of how the game's going to look. And when it's launched and when it actually comes to it, it's lackluster and everybody hates it. But yeah, that's just my opinion, so let me know what you guys think. So stay tuned, because obviously very soon Spider-Man 2 is launching. We're less than a week away now, actually, so stay tuned, because I've got the collector's edition, so I'll be doing an unboxing video. I love doing unboxing videos on the channel, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be cool. And then of course the gameplay will follow. So yeah, that being said, then this has been Gamer Dude. Happy gaming, and I will catch you all in the next one, guys.